My starting point was kind of a takeoff from last season where there were a lot of Western details and a lot of 70s inspiration. So I kept playing with those ideas because they were still inspiring to me. We made our collars a little bigger on our shirts. We added bolo ties, which are like my new favorite accessory. And there is a lot of patchwork. Patchwork's always been a Gypsy Sport theme. So this time we used every scrap that was left over from the collection to make a coat out of it, which is one of my favorite pieces now. But we also made a print that's called the skin print, and it's all types of skin tones patchwork together. Branding is hard for me. That's actually my biggest challenge whenever I'm designing because I want every piece to say that it's Gypsy Sport without being so obvious. So what we did this time is just sprinkled it throughout the print so that it kind of blends into the print a little. But I'm always excited to have the logo on the new pieces. The skirts are actually inspired by women's wear, but the collection is unisex, so I thought if there were pieces that a girl could wear that her boyfriend could borrow the next day or vice versa, that would be awesome. And it seemed to be that utilitarian skirt was kind of missing from my wardrobe in our collection. So it's basically a pair of jeans, but it just zips up the middle so it can be a skirt.
We've been working with Gypsy for about a solid year now, doing all the shows, men's and women's, for them. And how the process was this time was they wanted to really refine it and make everything as sleek and minimal as possible, and also wearable. And so we provided a lot of very sleek, clean, minimal silver jewelry with touches of color in the bolo ties for them.
You know, I think in the end that New York particularly is super hungry for someone like Rio, somebody who has a different point of view, that's very street, that's very sophisticated, that's diverse, that, I think that's what really New York is known for. I love a bolo tie, I love a patchwork, I love a powder blue, I love braids. I mean, it has a lot of my favorite things in it. I never get tired of patchwork, and it's something that's so editorial. And there are men in kind of long skirts and like a stretch kind of jog pant / bell bottom. So it's super, super editorial. It's the kind of stuff that's super fun to shoot, and it's also fun for the cool kids to wear. When somebody like this comes along, we pounce on him. I mean, and as you can see just in the few short seasons that he's been around, winning the Vogue CFDA Fashion Fund, being featured in paper, being, embraced by the young and the cool and the old. So I think it's been interesting how both sides have really embraced him.
Winning the Fashion Fund Award has really changed our lives. We get so much attention from people that we've used to beg to pay attention to us. Rather than sending our line sheets and lookbooks out, hoping someone will order, we're actually getting requests for that stuff now. And yeah, we're co-signed by CFDA and Vogue. That's the biggest deal for an American designer. It's 2016. I don't think trends really exist anymore, so whenever there's a trend report, I think it's just for content. I would say to trust yourself, wear whatever the hell you want to wear, and just be confident, because I think confidence should be number one with whatever you're wearing.